the way, you just said that on the air.
No,
All
I
right.
didn't. Hello. Welcome to ORF Rock.
All right. Welcome to ORF Rock.
I'm Penny Baker.
I'm less cool.
We have a fun show today. I just want you to know.
Yes. Which we know, and you'll find out. We bounced around a whole lot of different themes.
Yep.
Thanks for all your suggestions on
All
different
of it.
themes.
We had to sift through so many.
Nobody suggested
so
any themes.
many themes.
Hey, just so everyone at home knows, if we look like we're distracted here in the
There's
studio,
like this whole thing happening right here.
there's people dancing, and they're pretty good, but it's in our line of sight,
Right.
and it's orchestrated dancing of some amateur kind. All right, so anyway, we settled on what if we went through a decade, year by year, and picked one great song from each year.
Yep.
And we decided to do that, and we settled on
1960s.
the 60s.
Woo-hoo!
um, so here we are. It's the 1960s, and we might as well jump right in.
Yep.
And Penny Baker drew evens,
I did.
and so she will begin, and she will begin pretty much precisely where anybody who knows the show would think
No
that
surprises. No
she would. Elvis
surprises.
Presley. You want to introduce the song with any backstory? Here?
The backstory is Elvis had just gotten back to the States after a 2-year stint in the Army, mostly in Germany, where he happened to meet a young lass named Priscilla, and came back and then proceeded to just like crush through several #1 songs. Stuck on You was the first.
You can shake an apple off an apple tree. Shake a sugar, but you'll never shake me. No, sirree. I'm gonna stick like glue. Stick because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna run my fingers through your long black hair, squeeze you tighter than a grizzly bear. Yes, sirree. I'm gonna stick like glue. Stick because I'm stuck on you. Hide in the kitchen, hide in the hall. Ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you and the kissing starts, a team of wild horses couldn't tear us apart. I'm gonna take a tiger from his daddy's side, and that's how love is gonna keep us tied. Oh yeah. I'm gonna stick like glue. Stick because I'm stuck on you. Hide in the kitchen, hide in the hall. Ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you and the kissing starts, a team of wild horses couldn't tear us apart. I gotta take a tiger from his daddy's side, and that's how love is gonna keep us tied. Yes, sirree. I'm gonna stick like glue, yeah, because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna stick like glue, yeah, because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna stick like glue, yeah, because
Stuck on you.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. That was Elvis. So now, for those of you wondering when Elvis was going to be played the show, that was then.
Right off the bat.
There will be no old 97s played this.
Tear.
Yeah. Well, they were born in the 60s, but they did not release any music that I have at my fingertips.
But I will say, as we go through the years, we can like interject, right? So the Ventures' first album came out in 1960. So just wanted to throw that out there. Walk, Don't Run. Is that their first?
Why you mention that? Just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun. 1960. It's like historical context.
Got it. That's good. And sort of getting in the songs we didn't play type thing.
Right. So there you
Okay.
go.
All right. Well, I'm up with 1961, and we've played a couple songs from 61 on this show before.
Did you see that?
I saw that. Don't point. That's not cool. You point and laugh. They're gonna be
come
like,
on, it's awesome. Like I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Yeah, yeah,
All right.
work it.
Anyway, things
Am I
that you didn't
embarrassing
see
you?
in the 60s. No, it's just I'm trying to concentrate on the music. It's all about the music here. Okay.
Concentrate.
They don't even have music going, do they?
Gotta focus. No, I
right.
don't think they do.
All right. So we have played "Hit the Road Jack," which is a 1961 song. We have also played. I think we played "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" and some sort of animal theme. But I'm gonna go with a song. This is from my buddy Squirrel, sticking with the animal theme. This song, among other things, was the theme song to a show that we watched all the reruns of in college one summer, where we were sitting around Williamsburg doing not much else. And the show was Crime Story, and the song is "Runaway" by Del Shannon.
What went wrong with our love, a love that was so strong. And as I still walk on, I think of the things we've done together, while our hearts were young. I'm a-walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel a pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, I wonder why she ran away. And I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. Run, 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 run away. I'm a-walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel a pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. I wonder, I wonder why she ran away. And I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. Run, 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 run away. Run, 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 run away. Run, 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 run.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, that's a great one. Good job, 1961.
Nice.
Moving right along to 1962. I will say again, these are some of my fun facts.
Okay.
Bob Dylan released his very first album, self-titled Bob Dylan, and the Beach Boys released their very first album, Surfin' Safari. But that's a little too beachy for me. We're gonna hear from them later in Pet Sounds.
They didn't make the cut.
They did not make the cut. 1962. Elvis did have a huge song, Can't Help Falling in Love. That is one of my favorites, but I've already played Elvis and Booker T and the MGs. Their first album came out.
Penny Baker does reserve the right to have an ORF Rock show that is entirely Elvis.
I have not done that yet, but it is on my list. Or a show that's all Elvis covers. If you would be amenable to that.
I am.
But anyway, we are going to go with Bo Diddley, another great guitarist. And you can't judge a book by it.
Can't judge apple by looking at a tree. You can't judge honey by looking at the bee. You can't judge a daughter by looking at the mother. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Oh, you misjudge me. I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge the book by looking at the cover. Oh, come on in closer, baby. Hear what else I gotta say. You got your radio turned down too low. Turn it up. Oh. You can't judge sugar by looking at the cane. You can't judge a woman by looking at her man. You can't judge a sister by looking at her brother. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Oh, you misjudge me. Well, I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Come on. Oh, how am I doing, baby? Oh. Yeah. You can't judge the fish by looking in the pond. You can't judge right from looking at the wrong. You can't judge one by looking at the other. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Oh, you can't judge me. Ain't like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover.
That's right.
That's right.
All right, that was Bo Diddley.
All right.
All right. Now we are moving forward in time, as most people do, and we're on to 1963. But what a night! I didn't have that many under 1963. I thought about Wipeout or Pipeline if we wanted some surf music, but I thought about Ring of Fire, but we have played that before.
We have.
think.
If we haven't,
We
I
played
may
the
have.
social distortion version. Anyway, I went with one. Normally on this show, we don't play things that get played a lot, which is kind of what makes ORF Rock mildly interesting. But
We are more than mildly interesting. I just want to throw that out there. Not to be,
right.
A braggart, but we're pretty awesome.
All right. Thanks, Penny Baker.
You're welcome.
In the meantime, this one's played a lot, covered a lot, but it's a classic and it's a keeper.
Got
Keep talking.
All right, welcome back. That's such a fun song.
It's a good song.
I mean,
Who
some
doesn't love
songs
Louie
get
Louie?
overplayed, and I absolutely can't.
Love Louie Louie.
That is just not one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
We'd like to say who it was.
I thought you did. The Kingsmen.
No,
I'm so sorry.
That was my mystery. Here's what it's going to be.
Okay, the Kingsmen. That was the Kingsmen. Now we're in 1964, and there's a lot of good songs from 1964.
Yes,
as well as some good bands that released. Rolling Stones released their first album, 1964.
The Beatles came to the United States.
The Beatles was
in
1964 as well.
Yes.
Yep, I also have that. So there you go. So there's
the Kinks.
The Kinks and the Kinks. So it was a very close photo finish between what song I would pick for 1964. The Kinks almost made it, but instead I'm going with the Animals.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing gambling is a suitcase and truck. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on the drum. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. The old good old train. I'm going back to New Orleans to where that falling train. Well, there In God, I know I'm one.
Nice.
Love it. There you go.
That was the Animals. You know, we're kind of on a little bit of a theme here. The Kingsmen, the Animals. We like the Kinks. We like all this music, but particularly the ones who do it a little looser, a little more garagey.
Yep.
And
Headed into the mid-decade.
That's right. We're all the way to 1965 already. Think about what's going on in the world then. I wasn't alive then, so I can't tell you. It was LBJ was in office. We were entering Vietnam.
Up.
Yeah, just warming up. Yeah. Yes. Civil rights were underway, and but not yet resolved. And in the meantime, there was a British group of pretty good guitarists. There was sort of a progression in this band that you would leave the Yardbirds and then go on to huge heights like Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, etc. 1965, For Your Love.
For your love, for your love, for your love,
I'd give you everything and more, and that's for sure.
for your love,
I'd bring you diamond rings and things right to your door.
for your love,
To thrill you with delight, I'd give you diamonds bright. There'll be days that will excite and make you dream of me at night.
for your love, for
your love, I would give the stars above. For your love, I would give you all I could.
For your love, for your love, for your love,
I'd give the moon if it were mine to give.
for your love,
I'd give the stars and the sun before I live.
for your love,
To thrill you with delight, I'd give you diamonds bright. There'll be days that will excite, make you dream of me at
for
night.
your love, for your love, for your love, for your love.
That's such a fun song.
Yardbirds. All right. So we were just talking about parties and how a 60s party would be fun.
Yep.
And theme parties in general. And Penny Baker wasn't sure that at our advanced age that people do those and that other people respond and do what they're supposed to do and dress up or, you know. And
Let us know what you think.
I was saying, I'm going to let you know what I think first. I was saying that there's a tipping point, right? So if you're inviting 50 people and 5 people are dressed up, that's not cool.
Right. That's a bad.
and it's just, it makes you like, dang,
that's a fail.
People are lame and we should have. But once you get to the point where it's like 15 people dressed up, then there's a lot of people like, dang it, I thought maybe I didn't, and I don't really think people were going to do it.
Right.
And So we had some folks over to watch the Grateful Dead shows on TV, and a few people showed up wearing pretty modern looking clothes and not dead-ish,
Right.
deadheady, and they were like, "Dang, I should have pulled out my tie dye." So
All right.
because a bunch of us had already done that. So anyway,
1966, continuing with our decade, was a
yes.
great year. Such a good year.
Very difficult to make a decision.
Such a great year.
For Penny Baker.
Lots of good, fun songs. I do want to give shout out to, although we may tack some on at the end, so maybe I won't do that.
Yeah.
But there is one in my list that we're gonna go with, and it's Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Oh! Who's that I see walking in these woods? Why, it's Little Red Riding Hood. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Listen to me, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think little big girls should go walking in these spooky old woods alone. Oh, what big eyes you have, the kind of eyes that drive wolves mad. So just to see that you don't get chased, I think I ought to walk with you for a ways. What full lips you have, they sure to look someone bad. So until you get to Grandma's place, I think you ought to walk with me and be safe. I'm gonna keep my sheep suit on until I'm sure that you've been shown that I can be trusted walking with you alone. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood, I'd like to hold you if I could, but you might think I'm a big bad wolf, so I won't. Oh, what a big heart I have, the better to love you with. Little Red Riding Hood, even bad wolves can be good. I'll try to be satisfied just to walk close by your side. Maybe you'll see things my way before we get to Grandma's place. Little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. You're everything that a big bad wolf would want. Oh, I mean bad. Bad.
Talk.
That was Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, Little Red Riding Hood. That's a good one.
Hey, do you have a joke?
I don't.
Okay.
I will work on that.
That's less funny than usual.
I thought you would say
Not by a
that's
lot.
more funny than
That's-
usual.
that's- I was
right on
being
par.
nice.
Just don't even have to say a joke. I laughed just as much.
That's good. That's right. I laughed the same amount. All right, we're up to 1967, which some people consider the greatest year for all rock and roll. I'm only saying that because I'm having a really challenging time looking at this. It came down to the Kinks' "Waterloo Sunset," which is really,
Really
one of the finest songs that I can think of.
Yep.
I wanted to play the Stone Ponies, "Different Drum," featuring Linda Ronstadt. It's a nice song. It doesn't get played too much. Most people don't know that Mike Nesmith of the Monkees played guitar on that.
I love the Monkees, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Well, yeah, I love the Monkees too. It was the first band I ever saw. But I'm gonna go with Nico and a Jackson Brown song that she did called "These Days."
I don't do too much talking these days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I had the chance to. I stopped my rambling. I don't do too much gambling these days. These days I seem to think about how all the changes came about my way. And I wonder if I'd see another highway. I had a lover. I don't think I risk another these days. These days. And if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, it's just that I've been losing so long. I stop my dreaming. I won't do too much scheming these days. These days I sit on cornerstones and count the time and quarter turns to 10. Please don't confront me with my failures. I had not forgotten them.
Was Nico. Very nice, relaxing, lovely,
Yeah, we're gonna get away from that.
lovely song there. And now it's 1968.
Yes, time flies. When you're
Time
having a
does fly.
really good time.
And in 68, there was, again, the good music continued. Speaking of Time of the Season from Zombies. That is a good song.
Yeah, that one I would have played.
And Fleetwood Mac debuted their debut album. And
Right.
the Beatles' White Album came out in 68, which is one of their seminal records.
Yes, I would say so. Can you say that on the radio?
Yeah. Can I physically
No.
say it?
Seminal.
Yes.
I didn't know if that was one of the
No, one of the
words.
No. But we're not going to play anything from either of those two bands. We are going to go with Donovan, Hurdy-Gurdy Man.
Thrown like a star in my vast I opened my eyes to take a peek, to find that I was by the sea, gazing with tranquility. Just then when the hurdy-gurdy man came singing songs of love, then when the hurdy-gurdy man came singing songs of love. Hurdy-gurdy sad. Hurdy-gurdy sad. Hurdy-gurdy sad. Histories of ages past, unenlightened shadows cast down through all eternity, the crying of humanity. 'Tis then when the hurdy-gurdy man comes singing songs of love. Then when the hurdy-gurdy man comes singing songs of love. Hurdy-gurdy, 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 gurdy sigh. Hurdy-gurdy, 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 hurdy-gurdy. Hurdy-gurdy, 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 gurdy sigh. Hurdy-gurdy, 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 this here comes a roly-poly man, he's singing songs of love. Roly-poly, 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 poly, this hurdy-gurdy, 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 gurdy, this hurdy-gurdy, hurdy-gurdy, hurdy-gurdy.
All right.
There you go. We are closing out the decade.
Man, this
There is
this
one
really
more
flies
year.
by.
One more year.
1969.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, you're supposed to like dun dun.
Dun.
Oh, we don't have any sound effects going.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're at the end of the decade.
A lot happening. A lot going on.
Yeah. I mean 1969.
Exactly.
What are we gonna play? Actually, this is just queuing up what's gonna be a very not momentous, loud song.
So messed up, I want you here. In my room, I want you here. Now we're gonna be face to face. And I'll lay right down in my favorite place. And now I want to be your dog. And now I wanna be your dog. And now I wanna be your dog. Well, come on. Now I'm ready to close my eyes. But now I'm ready to close my mind. And now I'm ready to feel your hand. To lose my heart on the burning sand. And now I wanna be your dog. And now I wanna be your dog. And now I wanna be your dog. Well, come on. Woo.
There you go. That was the Stooges with Iggy Pop, of
Everybody
course.
loves Iggy. All
That's
right.
the lead singer.
Yeah, this
So
is-
there was
this
the
is-
decade.
That was
High
it.
five on that decade.
Woo!
That decade rocks. It really
Yeah.
does.
We really left a lot on the table, and in order to remedy that just a touch, we are going to play just a couple more
We're
extra
gonna- we're gonna keep
little,
going.
wild cards, little designated hitters.
And
So-
what
Pennymaker.
are those? Mine I don't think are queued up, so you get to go first.
Well, maybe they are, maybe they're not. I see one of them of yours that. Oh shoot! Oh, at this point, I can. Nope, it was the wrong one. You wanted Slip John B.
Yep. So right. Or
All right, so I'll play something.
Okay, go for it.
You need to talk for a second while I figure out what we're
So
playing.
we will, as we discussed when we were during that song, there's some major bands that kind of happened in the 60s that we haven't played at all.
Oh, right.
Or
There was this
mentioned-
band
or
from
mentioned,
Liverpool.
that for that matter. It's not even just like it didn't happen.
Oh wait, I know what I'm supposed to play now.
But one of them was the Beatles. So of course the 60s, you can't really mention the 60s without the Beatles.
That's
So,
right. Well, there's songs we almost played.
that we almost played but didn't quite make the cut. So that's one.
Yeah. I mean, there's
another-
like 6 Beatles songs on here. I have.
Right. Yeah, I've got them too. They just didn't
Yeah,
quite
they
make
didn't-
the best of the
yeah.
best for that year. Another huge band of the 60s is the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Haven't played them. Pet Sounds, of
Yeah.
course, came out, and that's a good one.
The Rolling Stones.
The
Have you heard
Rolling
of them?
Stones occasionally come up
Yeah.
in conversation. So again, some of those major.
It happens. This might not be the only time we play the 60s show.
We might not.
Tune in next year.
And one of my favorite songs of all time, which was a one-hit wonder, but I don't care, but I want to mention them.
Sorry.
Question Mark and the Mysterians, 96 Tears. It's really an excellent song.
96 Tears is a good song.
It's a really
It's a
good song.
and a cool name.
Really. So
All right, so one of the
are you
albums.
trying to sneak in? You're trying to sneak
I am.
something
I
in.
am. Let me do this. All right. Will you let me do that?
Yes.
Okay.
You're sneaky McSneaky over there.
All right. So Penny Baker mentioned that she wanted to play Johnny Cash at San Quentin because of the magnitude.
Folsom Prison, San Quentin.
Right. But at San Quentin.
Right.
Or in yes. Playing Folsom Prison Blues because of, it was pretty revolutionary to play a show in a prison.
Right. And then record it and release it.
Right. You could see people doing it now and it'd be, sure shock value, but really in the 60s it was something a little more renegade. As it turns out, I'm per a suggestion from Squirrel, can't play any old 97s, but I can play the song that inspired the name of the band, the old 97s. So this is Johnny Cash at San Quentin, back in the old 97s.
Well, they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia. Said, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, this is old 97. Put her in dispenser on time. Then he turned around and said to his black greasy fireman, shovel on a little more coal. And when we cross that White Oak Mountain, watch old 97 roll. telegram come from Washington Station. This is how it read. Oh, that brave engineers that run on 97 is lying in old Danville's head. Cause he was going down a grade, making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a stream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle. Called it just death by the scene. One more time. So now all you ladies, you better take a warning from this time on and learn. Never speak hard words to your true loving husband. He may leave you and never return for more.
You say that you love me, all of the time, You say that you need me, You'll always be mine, I'm feeling glad all over you, glad all over, baby, I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine. I'll make you happy. You'll never be blue. You'll have no sorrow. Cause I'll always be true. I'm feeling glad all over you, summer. Glad all over, baby. I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine. Other girls may try to take me away, but you know it's by your side I will stay, I'll stay. I'll have to last now, till the end of time, because it's love now, it's only yours and mine, and I'm feeling glad all over you, summer. Glad all over, baby, I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine. Other girls may try to take me away, but you know, if by your side I will stay, I'll stay. I'll love will last down, till the end of time, because it's love now, it's only yours and mine, and I'm feeling glad all over you, summer. Glad all over, baby, I'm glad all over, so glad you're I'm so glad you're mine now. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Such a good song.
Alrighty.
That was the Dave Clark 5. So Less Cool said that our audience wouldn't see that one coming.
Not from Penny Baker.
So
It's a little
there you go.
it's a little pure and chaste. That I said that the wrong way. You have a little roughness to the music you like.
It's a little poppy, maybe. It's a little poppy.
Yes. Boy. Anyway, before I get too deep into that, I'm gonna play a song. We started to look at on the last song or two, and just songs that perhaps don't get played, particularly at ODU very often. And I went back to 1966 to a band called The Left Bank, and we're gonna play a song called "Walk Away, Renee."
And when I see the sign that points one way, the lot we used to pass by
empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. From deep inside the tears that I forced to cry, from deep inside the pain that I chose to hide. Just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. Now as the rain beats down upon my weary eyes, for me and just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. Now as the rain beats down upon my weary eyes, for me and cry. Your name and mine inside a heart upon a wall still finds a way to haunt me, though they're so small. Just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame.
Okay. Walk
All
Away
right.
Renee. Very nice.
All right, so we're down to the last song. Penny Baker has the closer tonight.
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Paul Revere and the Raiders.
They didn't make the
They
cut.
didn't make the cut, but it was super close, and I do
They don't know how
love it.
close it was. They don't even know that this
They don't even know.
this show exists,
They
much
don't
less
even know.
this radio station exists.
Um,
However, they might.
They-
Somewhere.
if they did, I'd be super stoked.
Are Paul Revere and the Raiders all still alive? I don't know.
But we are going to, in the same year though, 1966,
1966.
there was a lovely song by the Count Five, Psychotic Reaction.
Is that where I'm supposed to play it right
Yep.
when you say it?
Like, hit the play button.
Say it again. Say it again.
Psychotic Reaction.
No, start at the beginning.
Oh, the Count Five, Psychotic Reaction.
I feel depressed, I feel so bad. Cause you're the best girl that I've ever had. I can't get your love, I can't get affection. Oh, little girl, psychotic reaction. And things like that. lonely night and day. I can't get your love, I must stay away. Well, I need you, girl, by my side. Oh, little girl with a light in the light. I can't get your love, I can't get satisfaction. Oh, little girl, psychotic reaction.
Such a fun song. Psychotic reaction.
Yes. Hey, I'm gonna put a little background music on while we fade out.
Okay. Thanks for watching about the 60s.
Input.
Right here. Nope. Right here. Got it. Oh, little Motown. Little
All right.
little Motown. Nice.
So now we over the credits. Now we talk over the credits.
Yep. Next week we are not
I'd like
here.
to thank our producer, Les Cool, Penny Baker. This wouldn't be possible without all the little people out there. Les
Yes.
Cool, Penny Baker. And next week there's no show. Penny Baker is going where?
I'm going to Montreal, Canada for a big music festival.
She thought there was still a draft, so she's running to Canada.
It's
The
the
60s,
60s.
man.
But we will be back the week after that.
Yes,
with
we will.
A theme.
A very cool theme. We're going to take one of your many suggestions
Yes.
if you ever send any in.
Yes.
We have a few queued up.
We do. So enjoy the week off from ORF Rock.
Yeah.
Miss us. We
Yeah.
will be back
Like us on Facebook.
2 weeks from today with stories to tell and music to play.
That's right. I'm headed out of town myself. Going to go see some of the guys, play some golf, remember a dead friend, and drink a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good time. And here's to the 1960s.